Angie Gonzalez with the New York 1 Minute. The NYPD launches a borough-wide graffiti cleanup initiative. Dozens of community members teamed up to help. Volunteers say that the cleanup efforts will have a positive impact on the community. The Department of Transportation is working to fill up as many potholes as possible this weekend. The initiative is part of its seasonal repairs. They say that they've fixed 65,000 holes so far this year. Toll hikes go into effect tomorrow. Tolls are going to increase for some major crossings, including the Verrazano and RFK bridges, as well as the Queens Midtown Tunnel. Protesters rally to call out one of the city's worst-ranked landlords and the alleged poor treatment faced by tenants who live in one of his Brooklyn properties. And 33% of people in the state have received at least one vaccine dose. This comes as statewide hospitalizations have dropped their lowest numbers since December. More on our top stories in just a moment, but first, a quick look at the forecast. Clouds will be on the increase, along with a few showers late. Lows are going to be in the upper 40s. Sunday is going to look like a washout with rain likely, sometimes heavy. A few showers will linger into Monday, but then will dry out for Tuesday and Wednesday. Police say a man is dead after a stabbing at an apartment on the Lower East Side. Authorities say that they responded at around 4 Saturday afternoon to the Alfred E. Smith houses. They say that they found a man there unconscious and unresponsive with a stab wound to the torso. He was rushed to the hospital and pronounced dead. Police say that another man was taken into custody. An investigation is now underway. A man crashes his car into scaffolding in Manhattan. He's now in police custody for allegedly driving with a suspended license. Now, take a look at this. Crews worked to clear the debris from the street. Now, this incident happened at around 4 Saturday morning on East 58th Street near 3rd Avenue in Midtown. Thankfully, nobody was injured. Police say that the man in his 20s was driving his Mercedes at a high speed, causing him to lose control of the car.
Yeah, well, I was just waiting for to pick up someone here, and then I see the car is coming from behind me like really fast. And then they just like hit the scaffolding. Yeah, the Mercedes. They just hit the scaffolding all the way and then turn.
The driver was taken to the hospital. Drivers are going to have to dig a little deeper into their wallets on Sunday. Tolls on 9 MTA bridges and tunnels are increasing. The new tolls affect the Bronx Whitestone Bridge, UL Cary Tunnel, Queens Midtown Tunnel, RFK Bridge, Throgs Neck Bridge, and Verrazano Bridge. They're going to increase to $6.55. And if the Easy Pass is out of place, that goes up to $8.36. Tolls by mail are going to go from $9.50 to $10.17. Tolls also going to go up on the Henry Hudson Bridge, Cross Bay Veterans Memorial Bridge, and Marine Parkway Bridge. President Biden's $2 trillion infrastructure plan could have a major impact on New Yorkers. It may include a faster train to Boston and Washington and new train service to Pennsylvania. Transit reporter Dan Rivley breaks it down. The Department of Transportation says it's working to fill as many potholes as possible this weekend. The DOT says that the initiative is part of its seasonal repairs. They say that they fixed 65,000 holes so far this year. About 60 crews were dispersed into neighborhoods throughout the 5 boroughs. They filled holes on residential streets, commercial corridors, and highways, which many drivers and bike riders even feel was very necessary.
It's like driving on the moon. I'm not kidding. It takes a whole new meaning of driving. You have to zigzag. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's potholes all over the city. Definitely, we need to get it sooner or later before we destroy my car and every other vehicle.
Frightening. It's costly because, having to change tires, inner tubes. Because of a pothole, I swerved around it and a yellow cab hit my back tire and the bike folded.
Officials say that calls about potholes are up this year after this very snowy winter. To report one in your area, you can visit the DOT's website or just call 311. A graffiti cleanup is underway. The NYPD is teaming up with volunteers for the initiative. Our Justine Ray is in Bushwick, Brooklyn with reaction. Justine, I can think of a few places in my own neighborhood in Queens that could have used this cleanup. Is it happening across the city?
Yeah, and
15% of the city's police force is African American, compared to about 25% of the city's population. With the city scheduling the first police entrance exam in 2 years, the NYPD is launching a recruitment campaign to make its ranks more diverse. Our Alyssa Palicelli explains. A firefighter is injured after a 3-alarm blaze at a multiple-story office building in Midtown. The FDNY says that it happened on Park Avenue between 46th and 47th just after 3 on Saturday afternoon. They say that the flames broke out in an electrical room on the mezzanine level of the building. Multiple units responded and quickly knocked down the flames. The injuries to the firefighter are not yet clear. The cause is under investigation. A relief drive is taking place in Brooklyn to help out those impacted by the volcanic eruptions on the Caribbean island of St. Vincent. The La Soufriere volcano erupted for a second time on Saturday. The first eruption happened Friday, displacing thousands of people already impacted by the pandemic. Here in the city, a furniture store on Nostrand Avenue near Snyder Avenue is serving as the drop-off location for donations. It's located in an area of Brooklyn where a portion of the population hails from the Caribbean. A drive will continue daily until a truck is filled with non-perishable food items, toiletries, and any other necessities that people want to donate.
It's a little tough because everyone right now is just trying to find places to sleep. It's been really horrific right now, so we're just trying to see how we could do our part.
Suggested donation items include water, canned goods, soap, feminine hygiene products, sunscreen, and bug repellent. If you would like to donate any of these items but need someone to pick them up, call the number there at the bottom of your screen, 347-737-1678. Protesters call out a Bushwick landlord and the alleged poor treatment faced by tenants who live at one of his Brooklyn properties. Families who live in the Bushwick property owned by real estate owner Dayton Rupert Lowton claim that they were displaced by a fire 7 months ago. They say that they have not received any assistance from Lowton's management for repairs or a new place to stay.
Our goals today, in particular, are to put pressure on Rupert to make these repairs that are promised since 7 months ago. And at the same time, we hope that this puts pressure on other slumlords around New York, because this isn't anything unique.
He does this because he has more people coming in renting, and that's the point. A lot of these slumlords in the area of Bushwick they displace black and brown low-income families all the time to replace them with, whiter, wealthier populations.
These tenants are not alone. Rupert Lowton is listed by the City Public Defender's Office as one of the worst homeowners. The document says that there is an average of 664 complaints of open violations in the Department of Housing and Preservation towards Lowton and his properties. We have contacted Lowton for a response, but we have not yet heard back. More news plus your weather on the One's forecast are coming up right after the break. I'm Angie Gonzalez with the New York 1 Minute. The NYPD launches a borough-wide graffiti cleanup initiative. Dozens of community members teamed up to help. Volunteers say that the cleanup effort will have a positive impact on the community. A relief drive is taking place in Brooklyn to help those impacted by the volcanic eruptions on the Caribbean island of St. Vincent. This after a volcano erupted for a second time Saturday, prompting evacuations. Toll hikes take effect on Sunday. Tolls are going to increase for some major crossings, including the Verrazano and RFK bridges and the Queens Midtown Tunnel. Former Yankee Alex Rodriguez and native New Yorker Mark Laurie are reportedly nearing a deal to buy the Minnesota Timberwolves. The purchase price is expected to be close to $1.5 billion. And if you're heading out on Sunday, grab that umbrella. The full forecast is coming right up. Today's top stories are coming up, but first, a quick check of your forecast. It's time now for a look at your weather on the ones. Showers are expected to develop later tonight. Lows are going to be in the upper 40s. Sunday is going to feature rain, some of which could be heavy at times. Temperatures are going to reach the upper 50s during the afternoon hours. The wet weather continues right into tomorrow night with showers. Lows are going to be in the mid 40s. Looking ahead to the extended forecast, we could see a few showers try to linger into Monday morning with drier weather later in the day. Tuesday and Wednesday look much milder with highs in the 60s and a mix of sunshine and clouds. Your next weather check comes in just 10 minutes. With Ramadan set to begin Monday, the mayor meets with religious leaders in the Bronx to speak about the vaccination campaign in Muslim communities.
It's in our best interest to have a place that we can at least administer the vaccines. A no-hassle place, a place where people can come from the community and receive the vaccinations.
This is how we come back. Make each other safe, and then bring this beautiful city back. Bring it back in every community, not just Midtown Manhattan. Here in the Bronx, in the Muslim community, where people need to feel this recovery. We need a recovery for all of us.
The mayor adds that in the coming weeks, more and more mosques are going to open their doors for vaccination use. More than 33% of New Yorkers have received at least one vaccination, and one COVID metric is at its lowest point since December. Statewide hospitalizations have dropped to 4,200, the lowest since December 3rd. The positivity rate is now 2.79%, the lowest in a month. 57 people died across the state on Friday. Meanwhile, more than 1 in 3 New Yorkers have received at least one vaccine dose, and more than 1 in 5 have completed their vaccine series. More than 1.4 million doses were administered in the past week. A new poll shows that more Black Americans are open to getting vaccinated. A poll by the Associated Press NORC Center for Public Affairs Research in late March found that about 24% of Black American adults said that they probably or definitely will not get vaccinated. But that's down from 41% in January, and it lines up with the 26% of white Americans and 22% of Hispanic Americans leaning against getting the shot. The executive director of the American Public Health Association says that attitudes towards the vaccine among Black Americans have taken almost a 180-degree turnaround as outreach campaigns have worked to combat misinformation. State exams are going to look different this year. They're going to be optional for English, math, and science, and given only to public school students who sign up for them. In past years, all students had to take the exams unless they opted out. New York One reporter Jillian Jorgensen tells us the story. The new state budget includes more taxes to the state's highest earners. In turn, the city could see an increase to revenue, and the next mayor would have to manage those funds. But not all of them agree that taxing the wealthy is the best road to recovery. Our Gloria Pazmito has the story. After a year of wailing sirens, lockdowns, masks, and social distancing, many of us just want to move on and not look back. But one well-known fashion photographer is determined to document and even preserve this moment. New York One's Stephanie Simon has her story. That does it for this half hour of news. Stay with us for all the latest on your top stories and your weather on the ones in our next half hour.